Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're gonna be checking out a video titled Hero Among Us Incident at Bamber Bridge. This was highly recommended because I checked out a video related to Bamber Bridge and I was honestly confused. I went back home, not back home, but I went and I did, some search regarding the whole matter. And the video actually wasn't really good, and a lot of people said that it wasn't really very good. It left out a lot of things about the story, and this story was really disappointing, man. Like, American segregation all the way in the UK, man. It sucks, man. But hey, we're gonna be checking out this video right now, so thank you guys for watching this video. Please do like and subscribe. And if this video misses anything, feel free to share those in the comment section. If you have any recommendations, leave those in the comment section as well. And you can also click that link in the pinned comment section and you can recommend videos. I'll check them out as soon as possible. Without further ado, let's check out this video. Part 2 of 6? Hold on. But this is the only video I see of it. This is part 2 of 6. Let's just do a quick search, make sure. You know? This is the one that I'm saying. Y'all let me know. If y'all find anything else related to the topic, just let me know because this is all I'm seeing.
Hi, I'm Mitch Maki, president of Go for Broke National Education Center. We tell the story of the Japanese American soldiers of World War II, of their courage, patriotism, and sacrifice as they upheld America's promise. The promise that in our nation, no one is to be judged by the color of their skin, the nation of their origin, or the God whom they choose to worship. As we all know, our nation is currently struggling with a crisis of conscience. Despite the promise of America, not all individuals in our nation have been embraced by the American value of equality. In recognition and support of the Black community, Go for Broke National Education Center will be sharing stories of Black American soldiers during World War II, of their courage, of their patriotism, and of their sacrifice. They upheld America's promise, and in doing so, provide us today with a moral sense of direction. During World War II, Black American servicemen stationed in England were generally welcomed by their British hosts in ways that were completely opposite of the Jim Crow segregationist practices back in America.
Gee, oh my gosh, the video left out so much. The moment that he spoke about Jim Crow, like, it hits me. Like, that's when that shit was active, bruh. Like, the other video actually was really ass, bro, because now it makes sense, because it's just like thinking like, okay, so why you hate you, and why you don't want to, you know what I mean? Because Jim Crow is not active right now in the United States, but it was back then, right? It's just like apartheid in South Africa, right? Like, oh my gosh, man, this is worse than I thought.
Would drink and socialize in mixed company in British pubs, where they were not only allowed to enter, but were warmly welcomed by the locals. Black soldiers saw around them a very different reality from that which they faced at home, a non-segregated society where they were welcomed as fellow fighters against fascism rather than second-class soldiers. The U.S. Army authorities, however, did not condone this equal treatment. 1943. The 1511th Quartermaster Truck Regiment.
Before he gets into it, I just want to say that for a lot of you guys who may not know a lot about the United States military, segregation in the United States military was so much. So much. Right? Even with what is going on right now with a lot of things that Donald Trump has been doing, like, I don't want to get into it, but like just go do some research about what's going on like right now and what happened back in the day with Black Americans in the American military. Like you couldn't even fight for your own country, dog. Like literally. And I don't remember exactly what is the guy's name, but you can go research, some stuff that Donald Trump did regarding um, Black Americans or African Americans regarding the military since he took office this year. He did a lot of stuff, removing a lot of things, and just, I don't want to talk about it.
A segregated black unit was stationed outside the town of Bamber Bridge. U.S. military authorities demanded that the town's pubs impose racial restrictions. The 3 village pubs responded with signs that read, "Black troops only." On the evening of June 24th, black troops and white locals were enjoying themselves at the Old Hog Inn.
Play some
At
jazz.
closing time, white military police arrived and tried to arrest Private Eugene Nunn, a black American soldier, for not wearing the proper uniform. But they were faced with white British soldiers, both male and female, who sided with Nunn and his fellow soldiers. The incident escalated into a fistfight, and the military police were beaten back. Later, the MPs returned with reinforcements, and a battle developed in the street. Shots were fired, and Private William Crossland, one of the black soldiers, died with a bullet in his back. 4 other injuries to black American soldiers occurred in a 5-hour confrontation, which ended at the Adams Hall Army Camp. The events of that night led to the death of 1 black soldier, significant injuries to several others, and the convictions of 27 black American soldiers, which would later be commuted or overturned. The events in Bamber Bridge highlighted the vexing paradox of race relations and prejudice at the time. Despite the open armed welcome from British citizens, the U.S. Army uniform provided no protection from the racist attitudes embodied by the U.S. Army authorities.
Like this is crazy, like I'm just thinking about this, and you're putting 10 and 10 in the basket and you get 20, right? So you got 20 things in the basket. And when you think about World War II, we know what it was, right? We know what World War II was. It was literally supremacy, believing that certain people shouldn't be. And it wasn't targeted just to darker skinned people. It was targeted to anyone who did not fit the ideology of Hitler, right? It's that simple. So if you had issues with your body, you were not fit. It's that simple. It doesn't matter what color you were. It's just that your color, or I don't like saying color, but your shade made a huge difference, right? But if you were the shade that he liked, but you were not necessarily in the state he likes, you would be gone, right? So we know what it was. It was a serious segregation and control period. And I've always remembered about World War II, but sometimes you just don't remember what African Americans were going through at the particular moment when World War II was actually going on. So fighting segregation, but at the same time massively believing in segregation, right? It's actually pretty wild, because so many people in Poland, the Jews, so on and so forth, died, and I'm just, man, humans make me so freaking confused. Like, wow, like, I don't even know how to explain myself, about this topic. It's so, messed up that it makes no sense what I've explained it. God. Oh.
After their service, black soldiers returned stateside with little tolerance for the pervasive and prejudiced Jim Crow laws. But they soon discovered once again that their service provided no protection from the discrimination and racial violence that still permeated America. The harsh reality was that some black veterans were to be lynched, a harrowing image of suppression and racial intolerance. The struggle for equality and social justice continues on today. We at Go for Broke National Education Center honor these black American soldiers of World War II who served and sacrificed for our nation. And we continue our commitment to ensuring America's promise.
Beautiful video. Beautiful. Very, very, very beautiful. Man, and this was a beautiful video. It's so sad though, you know, I lose my thought process just thinking about it because it's very sad. It makes no sense, is simply what I'm saying, because the hate that was in America, but we were fighting hate outside somewhere else. It makes no sense. I don't know what to say. But this was a beautiful video, very, very wonderful explanation. This story is quite unfortunate, but I'm very appreciative of the British, you know, who accepted the Americans, the African Americans, because you know it's tough when you experience, you know, neglect or rejection, and then you see someone of similar reflection or similar aesthetics that accepts you. It's a tough thing, you know. But shout out to the British for what they did. This was a absolute beautiful video, and you know, it's American history. It's not the best. I'll give you that. It's not the best, and this history is not something that is necessarily taught, and it's not something that is, you know, it's not something that a lot of Americans want to be taught, because I guess guilt, it might not even be guilt. It could be, you know, I don't know. I really don't know, man, but I'm gonna get up out of here. This is very sad, and I just, yeah. Man, God, man, I just can't imagine taking your segregation to a different country, man. And you're fighting against segregation, man. God, man. Oh my gosh. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching this video. Yeah, the bad guy is always the good guy. It's just a matter of time before the bad guy becomes before the good guy becomes the bad guy. Man, it's crazy. Anyways, yeah, I'm out of here, guys. Peace.